Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Welcome to the Warden Report. You're like, wow, Shelly, you're really loving that blanket. Yes, I am. It is still chilly outside. It's actually quite warm in the house. Like, we're keeping the AC now, so it's supposed to be warming up the next couple of days. We have it a high of 72. But like yesterday, y'all, we had it up to like 74, I think. And Heath and I, by last night, we were like, it is hot in this house. And I know some of you, shout out Renee, are probably like, no, that seems like my dream temperature. But like, we had turned the fans on because we were getting hot. But I think it was because, so, rewind here. So, if you're new here, welcome to the Warden Report. Welcome to HungryHeath's channel. I'm his wonderful wife. And so I'm just going to share basically a daily vlog and share usually my grocery hauls and whatever other thoughts are going on up here. Not all of them, because some of them probably would scare a few people. But anyways, we're in Houston, and yesterday when we woke up, there was snow on the ground. Very unusual. So if you watched last week's Warden Report, you got to see the pictures and a little video of it. So today is Wednesday, y'all. And it did drop below freezing overnight, but there really wasn't any precipitation. Big word, right? And so when we woke up, there was not new snow. And in fact, a lot of it had already started melting last night. And so most of it, like when I look out my window right here in the office, I can now see the grass. It's all green underneath. Like, I can see it all. Most of the backyard is also the snow has melted away. There's a few here and there. Like you could tell, oh, we did have snow, but most of it is gone. The streets, I think it would actually be safe to drive now. It's supposed to get below freezing again this evening, like overnight, but then warm up again tomorrow, and then I think it'll be warm, above freezing, I guess I should say, the rest of the time. So this should be it for our winter wonderland, right? And we usually get like 1 week. That's what we say down here. We get 1 week of like actual winter, and then it goes away. So this was our week, right? We'll have a little like cool days, but generally to get below freezing, maybe we say a week's time, but it's usually 1 or 2 days. So should be getting warmed up, y'all. So I do have my blanket on. We were using this part of the reason why it got so hot last night. One, we were in the kitchen cooking together, Heath and I. We had our space heaters going. So my kitchen sink, right on the other side is the outside. So that has the pipes on that wall have frozen before. So we had the doors open and my space heater going at that. And then I had gotten Heath a little space heater, and we had that up at this other corner that Renee knows about where it has frozen before. Now we have, we've gotten new piping since then, and plus all of the insulation. So probably a little overkill, but it's okay. So we did that. And had those going as well as the heater on. So I think all of that, it just felt a lot hotter, y'all. So today now, we're in the 40s already. I've already stopped dripping the water, and I've turned off those space heaters. Now Heath does have one in his office because his feet get a little chilly. I have my blanket on instead of having the space heater Oh, I had mustard. Sorry, my lunch. Um, but yeah, it's warming up. It's still cold outside, for 40s. The dogs still love it though. They're like back to let me go out all the time. So yes, that is what is going on. And then one thing I wanted to talk about to start off this week's discussions. I've been seeing videos. I started following somebody new where she like breaks down not just TikTok, but like reels, shorts, basically all the different influencers and things she really feels like is like over the top. So for example, tons of restocking videos. So if you don't know what that is, it's where people buy stuff like normal things. So say you get, pasta, beans, whatever it is, and then you buy special clear container to put that stuff in. So then you take it from the container it came in and you pour it into a container you bought because that looks aesthetically pleasing. But in my opinion, it's like my pantry is closed. So what does it matter if it's in its original box? But anyhow, that's restocking. Other people, a lot of makeup restocking videos where people will go and spend literally hundreds of dollars. This just blows my mind. Sometimes thousands on makeup and then show you as they restock like their dresser or their makeup vanity or whatever. Anyhow, and then there's there was a huge trend for Christmas hauls where people show everything that they bought or got for Christmas. I thought it was weird, but this is my opinion. You don't have to agree. That's fine. Comment below and tell me yours. It's just odd to me, right? Like I would never, I would feel like that was braggadocious, but they would say not brag. I'm like, how are you not bragging when that's you're showing? But anyhow, and then there's just all these different, like trend videos that basically are pushed to make you consume. And I was listening to someone and they said like 50 years ago, consumerism only took up like 30% of people's incomes, and the or the business market as well, and now we're up to like 60%. And so she does these breakdowns where all these people are always trying to sell stuff. And I know we've done it before. We'll say, hey, if you like Ketochow, if you like Redmond's, if you like Ultima, here's our links. I know we have a few others too. And that's, it's okay to a point, right? Like what I was watching earlier today. A lot of people, which is funny to me, a lot of people, well, I would say most influencers are on several social medias, right? So Instagram, TikTok, Reels, Shorts, all of that. And a lot of people on TikTok, influencers, were posting like goodbye videos and telling supposedly the truth. So apparently, a lot of people, or I can't say a lot of people. So there are influencers. And I feel like this is in every field. This isn't just, she mostly goes over makeup. I guess that's probably what she sees a lot of. But like makeup and, anything out there, there's somebody selling something, right? And all these people, influencers, were talking about how they basically lied that a lot of companies will set up contracts or payments to influencers, and some of the influencers are like, hey, one lady said she got paid $7,000 a month and she only had to put out like 3 IG stories to get that $7,000, and then had to do that over like a 6-month span and would get $7,000 every month. But it was stuff like she didn't actually use, or stuff that even if she didn't like it or use it, she still promoted it. And a lot of people were posting these videos over, yeah, I know I've always told you I'll buy this and that, but actually I don't ever use that stuff. Or I was lying, I don't like it, and all this, which I'm going to be honest, my take from, being in the keto sphere, influencer, if you could even call us that. But anyways, I've seen that, where, yeah, there's some things that are pushed that I'm like, you're really, really using that, are you? And it's sad because, like, she showed on a lot of these were TikToks, right? But they would go to IG stories where a lot of the people were like, no, I really thought that's what you did. And I was buying that. Like, some of these were people who would do how I get ready in the morning and show it all the products they use to get ready, or what I eat in a day, and saying, yeah, this is everything to eat. But then it came out, no, like they were throwing a lot of that food away, or they were filming like a friend's food or something and claiming that. It's just so sad. And one person was saying, how they would be offered some kind of like sponsor deal, and they were like, I don't know. And they would talk to other influencers and they were like, the money's good, just do it. So, have you noticed that? Have you seen anything, especially in the keto sphere? I'd be interested, seeing anything that you're like, I just, no, like this person said it was great, I got it and it sucked, and they still rave about it and I don't get it. Let me know. That's why if you followed us any length of time, even if you're new here, we don't really have a lot of products that we push, because we are very much, we have to use it a lot before we're going to push it. Like, one lady said that she was offered some kind of makeup product, but they wanted her to do a review video within 48 hours. And she's like, you can't use facial products, I'm guessing this is probably like cleaning, and really get any type of feedback within 48 hours. And so we've never been offered anything like that. I mean, we'll get like, oh, do this or do that, but it's always companies I've never heard of, so I'd never do that. But I'm the firm, like, I have to know that I really like it and that I think it is advantageous to your health to use it. Otherwise, I'm not going to promote it or go after it. That's how I feel about things. And I do think that, there are people who feel the same way. There's still a lot of people who do, but there are people who will just take the money. So just be wary. If you feel like you're someone who is highly impressionable, like, sometimes he hears something and he's like, oh, I gotta make that because he heard somebody talk about it, and changes his mind, like, oh, okay, yeah, they said this, so now I'm gonna do this. I think I'm just very skeptical of everything. So anytime somebody's like, oh yeah, this is the best chocolate ever, I'm like, I don't know about that. Let me hear other people, and maybe I'll purchase just to try it and see what I think. And even then, if I do like it, I'm not going to go buy one sample or one use. Like, I'm going to want to have it several times before I would even consider saying, hey, this is something y'all should use, and taking money as an affiliate or a sponsor. But I'm anxious to hear y'all's ideas. Again, if you are someone who you feel you're very impressionable, like if that's your spending habit, is you hear somebody talk about something, next thing you know, you're on Amazon buying it, and you do that quite often, you might want to look at that and see how you maybe redo that, because you know what, we're trying to look out for our future selves, not just in health, but in wealth. And so to do that, sometimes that means unsubscribing from emails, unsubscribing from channels that it seems like every video is an ad, right? So let me know what your thoughts are. Please go ahead and do me a huge favor, y'all. Hit that thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. And let me show you what I'm eating today. for my lunch today, of course, I got my cottage cheese. I got that, marked down sausage, olives, avocado, and some mustard for my sausage. And my lunch today, I got my sausage, mustard, and then I have cottage cheese, and this is a hot sauce I poured on top, along with some smoked salt, of course, my avocado, and olives. Look at this silly dog, y'all. He's like right outside. That's my office door. Look at him. He's like, oh. You know why he's sitting there? Because we just swivel just a little bit. Look who's at the entrance, sort of, and on most of the blankets. So he feels like he can't come in here. Look at that face. Oh, he's so neglected. Yes, he is. He's so sad. But Delilah has, like, I think that's a bone or something she's chewing on. And so he's like, if he comes in here, she's going to be all like, because look at her. She's even looking. She's like, I got my ears up in case. Is he going to try to come in here? I won't let him. Tonight's dinner is the rest of the pork belly Heath made on Tuesday. We just reheated it in the air fryer and then put more of that blueberry chipotle glaze on top and served it on some cauli rice. My lunch on this fine Friday, y'all. You ever have a mood where you are like, I want to eat, but I don't know what I want to eat, right? And you're going through the usual, ooh, cottage cheese, ooh, microwave pizza, keto pizza, maybe Purnell's sausage, maybe a link sausage, and you're going through all of these, and then you're thinking, well, maybe I want more of like a chicken salad. I've got a little bit of mayo left, but nothing is tasting the taste buds. So then you think, you know what? I'll just order from Uber Eats. And then you see that final price tag and you're like, effing no, I'm not going to spend that much money for one meal for myself. Like, that's ridiculous. So then you go back to, okay, so what am I going to eat? And at this point, 2 hours has gone by and you are now actually hungry. And you're like, well, shoot, what am I going to do? And then finally you're like, you know what? I don't want anything cold. So I want something hot. But I don't feel like cooking the Purnell's sausage patties. I don't really feel like cottage cheese because, again, that's cold. So then you're like, you know what? I remember. I've got this jalapeno cheese sausage. So I'll have one of those. We have extra avocados that need to be eaten. So I got those two there. I knew I was going to eat those. I always got to have my avocado. Hashtag avocado. And then I had just, look at that, like three little tiny nibs of those fermented pickles. And of course I added some mustard and hot sauce on my sausage here. So yeah, that's what I decided to eat, y'all. Hey y'all, it is Saturday and I did my grocery shopping. I'm going to show you some of the bulk items I got first. So at the Heb, they now carry the 12-pack Zevias. Who remembers when the only way you get Zevias was only in a 6-pack and usually like at Sprouts? And now HEB, now they did start carrying them not too long after Sprouts did, but now they have the 12 count and it's $9.56. So this is actually cheaper than the Amazon price, which I think works out to, was it $12? 11 something per 12 pack. This, $9.56. So I got Heath 2 of the creamy root beers, 1 of the cream sodas. Also had to get more of my waters. And then at Kroger, they had the Kleenex on sale again, where it was, if you buy 2, you get $10 off. So basically each package was $5 off, so it was $5.99 for a 6-pack of the Kleenex brand tissues, and that is actually cheaper than the Aldi, which is usually like $1.15. So I went ahead and got those again. For my lunch today, I also got this at HEB, so I want to go ahead and put it in because it says oven for 22 minutes. This is in their Meal Simples. This is the low carb section, and this is bacon Alfredo chicken with some spaghetti squash. There's the whole details. It is kind of pricey, but I feel like, what is it, 10 grams? Oh, net carbs. But I feel like, you know, for a meal, okay. I'm sure it's not the cleanest of clean stuff, but it really does help me on days like this because I feel like I'm going. It's already after 2, so I can cook this up. I'll let you know how. There it is, raw. You put it all in the oven except for, you know, the film. And then we'll cook it, and I'll show you what it looks like. More bulk item, I guess, and then I'll get into the actual groceries, is from Aldi. It's a memory foam bath rug set, 3-piece. This could be for our master bath. We actually don't have the toilet mat. We just have like a little rug that we use in front, so I'm excited about that. It was $12.99, which I think is a good deal. It looks black, but a customer told me she considered it steel blue. And I was like, well, after I see that, it does kind of have like a slate feel to it, or a slate look. So anyways, also what I like is it's got the stick on the back, you know, the anti-slip, I guess, which is important because the rug currently that we have in there is not, and sometimes he doesn't trip over it, but it'll get all wrinkled up because, you know, with his walking issues, he doesn't always lift his feet, so I figured this should be better. So I'm going to go put it in there, and let's see how it looks. All right, y'all, I got all the groceries here. I'm going to start over here at HEB. So, because Heath is on his break, I got him some more of the allergy medicine.
You only got it because I'm on the break?
Yeah.
The way you worded that, it sounded like, because he's on his break, I got him some more medicine.
That's what I did.
That's what it sounded like.
Otherwise, I would go return it right now.
I love you too.
Hi, Delilah. So anyways, do y'all like when people slap stuff? Isn't that silly? Anyways, HEB, this is their prime beef. Prime 1. What is prime 2? I wonder. Anyhow, this is their chuck roast. $5.99 a pound. A guy there was telling me how ridiculous that is. I was like, I know. But I was like, but it is prime. It's not choice.
Bougie.
I know, I'm bougie. But I got one of those, y'all. And we were just discussing how to make it. The guy at the store was giving me tips on how he prepares them into steaks. So we'll see. Heath wants to do that now. Then I also got some hot and spicy so we can make more sausage balls. And then I got the projects. This stuff is so good, y'all. The pork and beef with jalapeno. They had their mini avocado bags, 6 of them for $2.95, so I got that. And Heath wanted these Carolina Reaper cheese for another recipe. And then they had on their Central Market kombucha, buy 2, save $1. And I love this one, the cranberry cinnamon, and I thought Heath would enjoy the strawberry guava. So that's my HEB haul. Besides the drinks I showed you earlier. Oh, and I got a large avocado from today. Then, at Kroger, I found some good deals, y'all. So,
oh, dang it! Sorry.
Egg Life was on sale. It was on their promotion this week. Normally $5.99, but if you buy 3, you get $2 off each. So I paid $3.99, and I feel like there's an Ibotta discount or something. So I'll go check at that. But even for $3.99, I thought that was a decent deal, y'all. And then also they had their blackberries $1.69. So I got a couple of those because I also had a 80-cent off coupon if you bought two. So there we go. I paid $1.29 for each. And then on sale, we got this because tonight we're doing the channel member supper club. So if you're not a channel member, go hit that join button, y'all. We really appreciate it. Think of it as like the tip jar from the internet, just showing your appreciation for our videos. And we would love, because then we get to have an extra live with y'all every week. And tonight is the one, or every week, every month. And tonight is the one for January. And so I thought this would go good with tonight's cook along. Plus they had these already sliced marked down, so I got that as well. And then my monthly coupon is a free dozen eggs, which at the price is going out right now, y'all, that's like almost a $5 savings. So I got this because that's my January freebie. So that'll do good for, Heath, and we'll have some extra large eggs there. Then the other special at Kroger this week, y'all, was their quote-unquote medium avocados for 49 cents each, a limit of 5. So I got 5 on my account and 5 on Heath's account. And the other great thing, in their discounted area, who goes to their discounts at Kroger, this marinara sauce, no sugar added, 8 carbs for a half cup, $1.28, y'all. That's a good buy. And then they had another one, and I don't know why this one was higher. Sometimes on their discounts, it can be the same item, and one is cheaper than the other. It's just weird. But this one's their Italian herb. Again, no sugar added, clean ingredients. They use olive oil. And this one was $1.97. So I went ahead, grabbed those. Finally, my Aldi haul. So I got Brussels. We do have a recipe that we're going to be using these for. So I'm excited. We love our pork belly Brussels. But Heath wants to try something different that he thinks is amazing. So we shall see. Stay tuned for that. Had to get his grape tomatoes. They had the Baby Bellas for $1.29. So I grabbed one of those. Also some blueberries. And then tonight, again, for the channel member supper club, I've got some green onions. It's going to be really good for that. And then, of course, I got serranos, jalapenos. Heath wanted more sweet potatoes. The sliced cheese was $1.79. Then I got the Gruyere, which again is for the Brussels. Some more butter because it was supposedly marked down. But I remember when $2.74 was marked down. Now it's $3.35, which I feel like used to be the full price. So just a heads up, they're raising the prices on the butter. And then I got more cauli rice, again, for another recipe video that we'll be doing. Then you're like, wow, that's a lot of salsa. So these were marked down 65 cents off. So I went ahead because, it's shelf stable. And I was like, well, I might as well buy 4. And then that basically, I got one for free, with the discount. So, yeah. Everything today, I spent a lot. I don't even want to think about it. I spent over $100 just at HEB. So, but I know a lot of it's drinks and so forth. So, anyhow, that's my haul. What do you think? What did you think? I want to know your opinion on the prime chuck roast for $5.99. Are you like, wow, that's outrageous, like the guy was telling me? Or are you like, well, I would pay that for prime? Or are you more somebody who's like, if I get choice for $3.47, which I did a couple weeks ago, I would just wait and get choice. What do you think? I want to hear your opinions and thoughts. here is that, what was it called? Chicken Alfredo with bacon, or bacon chicken Alfredo, something like that. Anyhow, wow. I'm actually quite impressed. I was, a little skeptical whenever I put it in there. I was like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. There's the spaghetti squash. Just kind of mixing it there. And then there's the chicken with the sauce. Wow, I just pulled it out of the oven. So let me take a taste. Hi. What do y'all think of my lipstick today? And I have been using that, I guess, concealer or whatever that I got at Aldi, like a month ago. I am like, because it's supposed to be like the generic of some fancy brand. Don't ask me. I'll have to ask my work sister, because I know nothing about makeup, y'all. Nothing. Yeah, it's coming off a little bit, but y'all, it's so nice. I had at least, let's see, I think 3 people compliment me on my lipstick today. One person was like, she came up to me and she was like, I love your lipstick. And she goes, a lot of people can't pull off black lipstick, but it looks so good on you. Like, you have the perfect skin color for black lipstick. I was like, oh, thanks. So that makes you feel good, right? Don't you like it? I want to know, are you someone, when you go out, look at those bags, that when you go out, do you like to compliment others? In my mind, I compliment people because I see them. I'm like, ooh, I like that hair, or ooh, I like this. But it's really hard because I am an introvert, which I know it seems weird. Why are you on YouTube if you're an introvert? But I am. So it takes a lot for me to just go up to someone I don't know and be like, oh, I love your hair, or I love your lipstick, or I love your outfit. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking it, but it's hard to get it to come out of my mouth. Some people are so good at, like, Shauna. Shauna is so nice and so thoughtful of everybody else. Every time we're with her, she's always like going up to complete strangers and going, oh, I love that. Oh, you have such a beautiful smile. She's just, it's nice that we have people that are like that and not like me, because I'm just, I want to, and I think it over, and then I think, oh, I'll sound so stupid. So it's hard for me, and I'm glad we have Shauna, and my work sister is like that, Lakin. She says she actually, that is like her intention of the day. Like, if she knows she's going to go thrifting or shopping, she is like, okay, I'm going to compliment, X number of people today. Like, she seeks out complimenting others. That is so sweet. So thank you. If you're someone like that, let me know below. I love that, and I do try to work on it. I think I've gotten a little bit better, but it's just still hard. It's like I get something stuck in my throat, and I'm just like, and I'm just, I know that is something I try to work on, but I know I'm not really good at it, y'all. So anyhow, that was really nice to have that. So yeah, I was gonna taste. So here is, let me see if I can, my face. There's the chicken, a little bit of the, trying to see if I get away. But anyways, chicken, a little bit of the spaghetti squash. It's got some of the Alfredo sauce, and I see a little bit of bacon. Let's take a taste. Wow, that is good. Now, can you make this yourself at a lot cheaper than what I paid? Of course. It's really good. Oh my gosh, that's really good. That Alfredo sauce. So yes, can you make it yourself? Definitely. I'm sometimes I like convenience. Let me know if you're someone like that. Like, it's so good. And I hear it all the time on the financial channel. Just make the food yourself. Stop, getting Uber Eats or whatever. Like, that's always seems like that's the first suggestion on any type of finance channel. do a budget and then start cooking at home. We do cook a lot at home. I just, some days, like coming home and the idea of, okay, I get a chicken, make the sauce, shred some spaghetti squash, and do all of that. I'm like, after I've been going all day today, because I also had to go to Kohl's this morning to return an Amazon purchase that we made. It just seemed easier to go to Kohl's to do the return for Amazon there. So I went through there and I looked at their clothes. It's been forever since I bought clothes, but I was looking at their clearance clothes because I can't remember the last time I went to a Kohl's. And I tried on like a few pairs of pants, and it was like they were either too big. Like I found this one pair and I was like, oh, but they only had it in a size that was just too big. And I was like, okay. And I've heard before that you should buy big and then go get them tailored, but I'm not going to do all that. Let's be honest, y'all. But I was like, no, it's just, I didn't like the overall, excuse me. I didn't like the overall, I guess, fit or look. Like it's just too big. And then I tried on one. I could get it on, which is nice because that's a size smaller than the pants I'm wearing now. Got them on, zipped them, all that mess. And technically they would fit. Like I could wear them. But it was, I guess I just didn't like the look on that either. When I put the shirt over it and everything, I was just like, I'm so picky. That's why I hate clothes shopping, because I will pick apart everything. I'll be like, well, I don't like the way it looks there in the crotch. And that's how I felt. I was like, oh, no, I don't exactly like it there. And the size I currently wear, they didn't have any of those on the clearance. And it was like, well, and I hate trying on clothes. And I was like, I don't want to go try on 3 dozen more different brands for some shorts. So I just ended up walking out. I was like, oh, well, I tried. I could have got that size smaller, and they probably would have, brand new. I know they're always a little stiff when you first get them, and they probably would have, done okay after a while. I was just like, I don't know, and marked down. I don't know. Clothes are expensive. Marked down price was $32 for these capris or crops or whatever they're called nowadays. And I was just like, oh, I don't want to spend that kind of money, especially when I'm not like sold on it. Like the jeans I have right now, or the shorts, I like them. They feel thicker, and I don't know. I've had these, oh my gosh, I don't even know how long. But anyways, I was like, oh, these just, they felt thin. And I'm thinking for denim, it should have like some oomph to them. And these did not. Like I'm like, is that the standard now with denim shorts and crops and stuff? Do they just feel as thin as like, what was some of the others? Like I have some kind of like cotton dress shorts. I don't know, cotton, polyester, not polyester. I don't know what it is. But anyways, it's not denim. And they're thin, right? Kind of like a t-shirt thin. And, and those are okay. They're also too big though. But anyways, they're, that's how these denim shorts felt, like they were the same thinness as a t-shirt. And I'm like, I like denim to have some oomph to them. So I didn't get anything. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this story, y'all. But I went to Kohl's today, and then the Sam's. I didn't show you what I got in Sam's. Just got my usual, the sausage and heavy cream. And then after Sam's, then I did all of the grocery shopping today. So it was a good day, but it is, oh my gosh, it is actually 4. I thought it was like after 2 when I got here. I guess it must have been after 3, but it's like 4 o'clock. No wonder the dogs are right at my feet. They're like, it's almost time for dinner. So let me get this eaten right before. I didn't realize that later. I probably would have just kept fasting until dinner because I haven't. The only thing I've had today is coffee. So, okay, let me get this eaten, and then I got to clean up, feed the dogs, get ready for the supper club because that's 2 hours from now, y'all. Right, it is Monday, and we went to dinner. I am trying what is called red onaga. Let me know if you've tried it. So, Monday nights at Babin's, any of their fresh fish is $19.99, and it comes with 2 sides. So I got the sweet potato but topped it like a baked potato, and then I also got a side salad, but y'all see salads. And so I also did, oh, awesome, thank you. I paid for the Lagusta topping, which that was an additional $7.99, but you get lobster, lemon butter, and asparagus. So yeah, that is my dinner. And in fact, he loved it so much he was like, "Give me one too. I'll have the same thing." Right? Hey y'all, I am here editing the video, and I realized I never actually did an outro. Kind of seen in the reflection of my glasses. But anyways, if you hear that, he's actually doing his DDPY while I'm editing. And I just want to tell y'all, thank you so much for tuning in this week.
Hi!
Hope you're having a wonderful week. And I will talk to y'all on Friday night for the Friday night feast. So if you have not already, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, y'all. And stay tuned for all of our wonderful channel members. Y'all are amazing. Bye.